What's really hard for many people in industry to realise that when you're trying to sell a message, actually less is more. We go into a meeting, we've got 5 different points we want to make. If you give 5 points, the chances of anybody actually remembering the 5 points are next to 0. If you want to make an impact, 1 point per message. I'm doing a BBC report, and I talk for 40 seconds or so, and I answer 1 point, and then bring it to life. Every time I give an extra statistic, an extra message, I'm losing the audience. And what we're trying to do, obviously, is engage as many people as we possibly can. It's the personal. Anything you've seen, you've heard, or you've felt is personal, it's special to you, and then it's going to be memorable. If you speak from here, the chances are people are going to engage you. The challenge of the BBC reporter is we can say what we've seen and what we've heard. On the whole, we can't talk about what we've felt, but you guys are allowed to speak about what you're feeling. So if I'm the footballer who scored the winning goal on Saturday, rather than saying I'm over the moon, tell me what you saw. I scored the winning goal, it was incredible. I looked up in the stands and there was my mum, and she was waving the same scarf that I used to wave, and I went to see the team as a little boy, and my girlfriend was there, and I could see my girlfriend was jumping into my mum's arms, and tears rolling down her cheeks. And suddenly you're painting a picture, and that's the story I'm going to remember about what it meant to that young guy to score a goal. It's the same goal, but what's he, now he's telling you the story in a way that I'm engaging with. So what you see, what you hear, and what you feel is the best way to sell a message. Energy is really important. When we try to sell something, we've got to give about 25% more energy. When I go live on the BBC and I hear in my ear, 3, 2, 1, James, live, I go, hi, good morning everybody, how are you? This being your island. If I'm giving a message which is going to be on my island, I'm never going to be in trouble because I've prepared it in advance, I've discussed it with other people. I know that if I give that message, I'm not going to get in trouble. You guys are lucky, you say something wrong, you might lose a client. Some of the people I work with, if they say something wrong, they're going to be front page news. So it's pretty high pressure. But you've got to make sure you're prepared to stay on the island. But there will be times when someone asks you a question which is taking you off your island, you know that by answering it, your feet are going to be deep in the water. If that's a situation, we have to work out what to do. What do politicians do in that situation? They just ignore the question, don't they, a lot of the time. They completely ignore the question and try and carry on. And that's one of the reasons politicians have got such a bad name. There are better ways. What we're trying to do is engage with people. We talked before already about how we can engage with people when we're selling. We're engaging with people and we're hanging on for dear life to our safe island. The technique we talk to people about is A, B, C.